I will be.
Oh, that's fine. My kids always put on my lives.
People actually like it.
Yeah, I know. They're
It's like it makes it more like.
Are you done with your lesson?
No, we haven't started. We've been having technical difficulties. You can have him come in.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Let's see.
What are you doing? Can you put a shirt on him?
Children, don't work close.
Grace won't puppy. Okay.
Okay.
Then?
Let me see.
Thank you.
Rudy, come here.
Let me see if make sure that we are live. Let me go to the page.
I'm trying to invite a bunch of people right now to.
Oh, we are live. Hey. Oh. Sorry. Where's it? You're chatting.
Well, we're just hanging out.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, let me go on to this too.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Let me go ahead and I wonder if we can do like a split screen because I don't know if everybody. Yes. All right. So now it's a split screen. Hopefully everybody can see. If you guys are watching the replay, can you guys drop replay in the comment section so that way I'll have an idea. If you guys are watching, that's okay. Turn the volume down a little bit.
Now I can see what everybody else can see.
Yes. All right. So hey, I want to say hello to everyone. For those who don't know who I am Raven Willis. I am the owner of the formerly known as Pyoure, but now co-owner of Homage Essentials Co. And this is Leslie Culbertson, who is my new partner. Say hi. I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Leslie. You can hear my son screaming in the background. I don't know. What do you want me? What should I say?
No, whatever you want.
Crazy customer who loved the product. I don't know if you want to tell the story.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys know, just a little bit of background about me. You all know I started the company a few years ago, back in the end of 2014. And it kind of started off as just, like a hobby. And I really like the cleaning products that I kind of created myself. And so I thought, I'll create a Shopify store and see if anybody else likes them. And so you guys did, and it was awesome. And it's kind of funny because at that time, you all know I'm a lawyer, and I actually thought about quitting law and then doing this full time. But things happened and I couldn't really do that. So, I created my law firm and I created Pyoure like right around the same time. I ended up leaving my job. And so I kind of did both at the same time. And for a couple of years, I was able kind of to do both. And Pyoure grew and people bought, and it's awesome. And I had all these different products. And then what happened is my law firm like blew up pretty much. And it's kind of humbling because I didn't think that anybody would be interested in really either one. So it was like, wow, okay, this is kind of cool. But then what really happened, and a lot of you guys, especially the ones who have been my customers for a really long time, you guys saw that I was really struggling to kind of keep up. And actually I tried to quit like a couple of times, and but my most faithful customers, like, y'all wouldn't let me do it. You were like, please don't do it, please don't. So I'm like, all right, y'all, like, I'll keep selling it as long as you'll buy it. But I had to kind of scale back because even though I love Pyoure, I love it, love it, love it, love it, but I had to pay my bills. And so I had to do that with my law firm. And so that really is what got the majority of my attention. So fast forward last year, you didn't see me really for a whole year, and I still sold it. The website was still up. I didn't change a thing. I didn't send out a single email. Like, I completely neglected it. But for those customers who still like wanted to buy, I was kind of there. But don't ask me for anything extra. I was just really struggling to kind of do both. And I tried to quit it a couple times. You guys wouldn't let me, and I just felt like I just didn't know what to do. So here comes Leslie. So here comes Leslie, an awesome customer. And she starts texting me and she's like, hey, have you ever thought about doing da 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 da? And I'm like, yeah. about that. It's kind of like, I can't really do that. And she had all these great ideas. And so she was like super gung-ho about the product and referring to her friends and everything. And it's funny, I didn't tell you this, Leslie.
Oh.
But, like when you were messaging me, I'm just like, oh, this woman, I wish she would stop telling me things to do. I don't have time to do these things. I don't have time. But they're all like really good ideas. And I'm like, oh, this is a great product. So I didn't want to I wanted to do them, but I just couldn't do them. And so, at the end of the year, I was just like, I just couldn't do it. It was just too much. It was too stressful. Orders were just taking too long. And so Leslie, she pops up again in my messages and she's like, hey, do you want to team up and do something? And I'm like, maybe. Like, what you got? Like, what you thinking about? And she's like, hey, I think that we could, work together. Love the product. And I'm like, all right, okay, let's talk about it. And so we talked about it. And sure enough, like Leslie's awesome. She is so, she's so energetic and she is like phenomenal with the creativity, like all those pictures you guys have seen with the product, the new labels, like that was all her. Like I told her, I'm completely useless. I will give you, I'm kind of like, the man in the relationship where they're like, just do whatever, like thumbs up, everything looks good. Like, please don't ask me to choose because they all look really great. Like that's me. I'm like, just do whatever you want. Like, I really don't, I have no opinion one way or the other. They all look fantastic. So she is totally creative. She's totally like gung-ho about it. Anyway, I will go ahead. I'll stop right there. Leslie, if you wanted to, I don't want to like talk over you or anything like that,
good.
but
You're good. I like the creative part and you can do all the talking because well, I can talk too. But I don't know if anybody has questions, pop them in, but I'm excited so we can explain the logistics. So basically the company has moved to Edmonds, Washington. That's where I live. So it's a Pacific Northwest location now. We changed the name to Homage Essentials Co. Just because home, pure, like clean, like it's natural. That's kind of what we wanted it to be about. What else?
And the branding, for those who don't know, I am a business contracts and intellectual property lawyer. And the reason why we rebranded is because there's a lot of cleaning products with the name like Pyoure, P-U-R-E. The fact that it's spelled differently really isn't all that important. And the reason why I did that initially was because it's one of those things where I wasn't really sure if it would like ever take off. So I wasn't going to put a lot of money or time into doing something when I wasn't really sure about it. So I was just like, how about Pyoure? It's kind of creative. And then when it took off, and I'm like, oh shoot, I probably should choose a better brand. And so Leslie and I, we sat down. I think Homage, that was your idea. Yeah, Homage was Leslie, all Leslie, and her family members. I think your mom might have helped.
She came up with the essentials.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she's the creative piece behind that. So I knew that to create a really strong brand, and we needed to come up with a different name. Like we are so serious about really taking this to the next level. I really couldn't do it on my own. And I'm so glad that Leslie kind of jumped in because now what we're doing is, Leslie's taking over the logistical, like day-to-day type of responsibilities. I'm kind of like, in the background, obviously I do the legal piece and some of the other business things because I've been doing this business for a couple of years. So I guess I'm kind of more like, if you have a question or helping the business more from a, what's the word I'm looking for? More from a visionary type of perspective. But I won't be as active daily as I was before, which is a good thing. You guys will be much happier because it won't take me like 3 weeks to get your orders out. It won't be that long. So it's a good thing that I'm not going to be there. But yes, it's moved to Edmonds, Washington. Whereas before, you all know I'm in Texas, so I was central. So if you order from the East Coast, it might take a little bit. Well, actually, considering that it took me like 3 weeks to get your orders out, you probably won't see a difference. Actually, you'll probably get it a lot faster anyway. But if you do order, and then it has to be shipped like on the East Coast, so there might be a little bit of a difference there. But other than that, sorry, I just kind of took over.
No worries, no worries. I'm thinking about what else. So when you send emails, I will be responding to you. So you can say, hey, what up, or whatever. So I'll be responding to the emails, like Raven said, day-to-day operations, just kind of all of that good stuff. What else? I was going to say something, but my mind is like track. All the products, the exact same.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
So we haven't changed a thing with that. We'll be bringing back some of the old scents. Should I say what they are, or?
It's totally up to you. You can say what they want.
Just because, yeah. So we're bringing back white tea and ginger. We're bringing back coconut lime, clean cotton. We'll have a fragrance free. And then we're adding 3 new fragrances: bergamot waters, sunwash citrus, which smells like, if you can relate it to something, it's like the Anthropology, the volcano Capri Blue. So good. What's the third one? And then wild sage and aloe, which the 3 new ones are just really clean, fresh, just like they just smell so good. So those are those. We're going to be offering the cleaning concentrate and the laundry detergent. In the future, we're going to be trying to add in more products. We don't want to grow too fast, so we want it to be really sustainable. With us working together, like, why is it's so awesome? Because I have certain strengths. Raven has certain strengths, which she's great at, I'm not good at. So I can just say, you do that, and vice versa. So I think this is where it's going to be really successful, because we're doing what we're each really good at. And so that makes the company stronger, makes our customer relationships stronger. We're here for you. I don't know any other questions. It's been a long day. My brain is fried from all the creativity stuff. But I'm really excited. If you have questions about wanting certain fragrances that we haven't brought back, we will be bringing different fragrances in. There might be kind of limited edition, maybe doing different seasons. So just stay tuned to it all. There's just a lot of goodness coming on. So.
Yeah, and so we've gotten actually a lot of inquiries about wholesaling. And if you do have a question about that, please send us an email. So you can send it to leslie@homageco.com, and it's Homage, HOMAGE. Quick question, if you guys are watching it or even in the replay, I'm curious, like, how do you guys pronounce it? Like HOMAGE? Like, I like the homage. It sounds very posh.
Either that or like homage, like your homage, like your heritage. Like you don't.
I wonder how people pronounce it. Like, I like the homage. It just sounds more sophisticated.
As long as you don't say homage with the, don't pronounce the H. H is silent. Like air, or trying to figure out all the other words.
Herb.
Yeah, herb. You don't say herb.
Yeah. So
homage, herb. Yeah.
Herb. I was totally side tangent. That was very confusing because there's the name and then there's the food. So the name, you pronounce the H, right? Herb, you don't pronounce it
like the name. Yeah.
Right. So that's like confusing. Like, how, I mean, I guess you have to look at it from context.
But are you supposed to pronounce it that way? I don't know.
I pronounced it without the H, and somebody corrected me. They're like, you're so ignorant. I remember I was in high school. Anyway, total side note. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the wholesaling, send it to Leslie@Homage.
Or hello. We also have hello.
Yeah, hello@homageco.com. My new email address is raven@homageco.com. If you send it to me, I will try to check my emails, but I cannot guarantee that I will check my emails consistently. Like, well, I will check them consistently. I just don't know what time in between it will be. So it may be like once a week or once a month. Probably not once a month, but probably more like once a week.
Just send it to hello, and then we'll get it answered, question answers, all that kind of stuff. Going back, price point, it's the same. We're still offering free shipping. Everything's the same. It's just it's new look, new name, new scents, but it's still the same awesome product. Yeah.
Yep. I think that's it. Let me see. I can't see any questions.
I don't see any.
Yeah, I don't. If you guys have questions, I know a lot of people catch the replay.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit later, I know, especially for the East Coasters. So if you guys have a question, definitely post it, and then one of us will respond. And I just want to say thank you guys for hanging in there, and thank you so much for your grace. A lot of you guys extended it a lot to me over the past couple of years, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. You know, it was kind of a rough couple of years. I'm to the point now where things have kind of smoothed out, but you know, I'm really ready to move forward, especially with this. I think we've got a really great brand. There's so many things I want to do. There's so many things that, like, ideas I had that I really couldn't execute on just because I didn't have the time to do it. But now I'm so excited that Leslie's on board, because, you know, there's the opportunity to really do that and bring some of the other things back that everybody loved, but I had to stop because I just didn't have the time to do it. So I'm really excited. And, you know, you guys, I truly, truly appreciate, especially my customers that have been with me like from the very, very beginning. Like, you know, I'm not going to start naming names, but I haven't forgotten about you. Like, every note that I wrote to you guys, and I'm like, hey, thanks for buying. Like, I remember. Well, I don't remember everybody, but I do remember the repeat customers. So I do appreciate you guys. So I hope that you'll stick with us. And as we launch, and the store opens tomorrow. So as we launch, there might be a few hiccups. There might be, you know, a few things that, you know, we're just trying to work out. Hopefully there won't be, but if there are, just, you know, bear with us. We'll get it straightened out. We'll figure it out together.
Woo! I'm so excited. So excited.
I know, me too. I'm really happy to get it going. I felt so bad. Like, it broke my heart to not do it. Like, it was always in the back of my mind, like, oh man, I really should do it because this is a great product. You know, the crap that's on the market now is just, you know, there's a lot better options now than there was like 2-3 years ago when I first started it. But even still, like, stuff that's out there, like, they market it as, you know, green and earth friendly, and what's another one, biodegradable. But y'all, don't believe labels. You cannot believe it. You just cannot. You cannot trust labels. And, you know, I will probably do another live about it, because actually, I'll say it really quickly now. I'll touch on it just a little bit, because I'm very passionate about this. Laundry detergent especially. I tell people, if there's one thing you've got to get rid of, if there's one thing that you change out in your house to have a more non-toxic like lifestyle, it's got to be your laundry detergent. You can clean with bleach all day long. Well, it'll kill the fish and stuff, but I'm saying just for your body and your children, you've got to get rid of your laundry detergent, because that is like the most toxic thing that you have in your house, and you're washing your clothes with it, and it's on your body. It's the only thing that's in contact with your body 24/7. And, you know, unless you're in the shower, it's your detergent and it gets in your clothes. So I say that to say, you know, there's a lot of detergents that claim that they're green and earth friendly and non-toxic, but I'm telling you, when I was sourcing, it took me almost a year to find a laundry detergent base to use for the formula. It took me a really long time. And as I was sourcing it, I was talking to different manufacturers and things. And I told them very specifically, you know, I want non-toxic. I want to make sure that it's earth friendly, it's green, you know, this long list of things, because I wanted to make sure that it's totally in line with my vision for, Pyoure. And they sent me all these products. And I'm telling you, it said biodegradable, but then when I looked at the data sheet, it says kills aquatic life with long-lasting effects. I'm like, how the heck is this biodegradable when the things that are degrading it are dying? Like, this makes no sense. And it says non-toxic, but then it says, it's harmful it causes cancer or something. I'm like, what? This doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I say this to say that you cannot trust labels that have, just because it says non-toxic does not mean it's good for the environment. Just because it says it's good for the environment doesn't mean that it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was I didn't want to quit this, because I see the kinds of craziness that, these manufacturers are putting on these products, and it's just not right. And, now, like I said, there are much better options, but there is so much room for improvement, and then even the options that are there, they're not as good, and they definitely don't smell as good as ours. So,
Yep.
There's that. So anyway, all right, I'm off my soapbox now. I will actually, I do want to talk more about that, in other lives.
And we're also really big on education. Like, we want to bring you this awesome product, but we also want to educate you on like why it is so awesome. And like, because for me, like, if you know about something, you're more willing to like make change and understand and be like, oh, like before all this, I had no idea with laundry detergent, but it does make a difference. And like certain things, it's like bacon with nitrates, whatever. There's certain things to give up and certain things not to give up. But if you don't know about them, there's just so much brand or stuff out there that they want to change you without knowing what you're looking for. So I'm big on education and empowering you, the consumer, to like know what you're buying and feel good about it. So yeah.
Exactly. Well, I don't have anything else. I feel like I've talked way too much. Did you have anything else, Leslie?
Nope.
All right. If you guys have questions, definitely post them. If you're watching the replay, let us know, and we will be checking and responding. And yeah, that's it.
I'll say I didn't have a time, but I'm going to make the shop live tomorrow by 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that's
like
1 Eastern,
1 o'clock,
noon Eastern, 9, no, noon Eastern.
Is it?
If anything, I might make it
I think you're 3
available sooner. It just depends on what time my children wake up. So
yeah, I hear you about that one.
tomorrow it will be live. Who knows? Maybe I'll make it live at midnight tonight. I don't know. I'll send out an email when it goes live. So if you haven't signed up, go to homageco.com. I have a form that you can put in your name, and you will be alerted the moment we go live.
Yeah. Hey, and you still have the list from Pyoure though, right? We still have the.
I'll add all those people.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So if you join the mailing list for Pyoure, then you're already on the list, so you don't have to join again. It's just you're gonna convert over.
Yep.
All right, I'm done. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you. Excited to serve you guys well.
All right. We will talk to you guys later.